Hey y'all, my name is Ashley and today I'm going to be duping the Patrick Ta Eye Illusion Duos. So if you want to see what products I found within my collection that have the same finish and same kind of consistency as those Patrick Ta Eye Illusion Duos, then keep on watching. Okay, so I've already filmed this once. I did not like the way it came out. I didn't like the way that I had to insert my swatches because I found a better way to do it. So I'm refilming this, okay? And I have a large container right next to me that's full of highlighters and eyeshadows that have that same diamond sparkle that's supposed to be only unique to what Patrick Ta came out with. I personally like Patrick Ta products. I really love the blush duos where you get the cream and the powder. In fact, I'm wearing one on my face today. But even though I like the brand, you still gotta call out the crap. You know, so when it comes to these eye illusion duos, yes, I purchased one. I did not buy all 5. I was not going to sit there and drop that much money on 10 different shadows. No, but I did purchase one. Apparently the one I did purchase is the one that people do like. So I can't really compare the shadows I have with like the other ones he came out with, even though I've heard that the other ones he came out with don't match the sparkle power as the one I purchased. And so the one I purchased is in the shade We Need Better Lighting. So this is the one with like the silver and gold. These do have a really nice diamond-like finish. I would say the silver, the more white shade, is definitely more intense than the gold one. And I'm gonna insert swatches because doing them right now, it's easier and I can get closer to the camera by inserting them. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to insert swatches of the products I'm about to talk about up against the Patrick Ta. Y'all, here's my bucket. Okay, it's a lot of product. We're gonna be here a minute, so you might wanna get yourself a little Diet Coke and some chocolate, because that's what I would do. And my voice is going in and out. I did get over getting sick. It was awful, but I am feeling much better. It's just my voice just kind of sound hoarse, and I apologize. Now, I want you to keep in mind that the duo from Patrick Ta is $42, okay? And this is how much product you get. I just want you to keep that in mind as I go through these products. So I'm gonna do this by brand, okay? Because that's got a lot in this bucket. I wanna start off with Fenty Beauty. I have several different highlighters and several different formulas of this product in front of me. But the first product that I immediately thought that has that diamond sparkle is a highlighter. I pulled these because these do have that diamond sparkle. I've been using these on my eyes for years. This is the Diamond Balm from Fenty Beauty. Currently on their website, they have 3 shades available. I have 7, so they've obviously like discontinued shades. I have a palette that contains 3 different Diamond Balms, but then I also have these individual ones here. So I have the original, which is gonna be How Many Carats, which is just a clear base with a white sparkle, very similar to the first shade in We Need Better Lighting. It's gonna be this shade right here. The next shade I have is Cognac Candy, which is gonna be a little more bronzy. I believe this is one of the shades that they don't have anymore, but it is like a bronze glitter. Then I have Rosé Rave, which is gonna be a rose gold. This one is still available on the Fenty Beauty website. And then finally, I have the shade Royal Icing. So this one's gold. There is a gold one on the website currently. It's not called Royal Icing, but it might be the same, it might not be. I think it was a collaboration with a TV show called Arcade, but then I have this one. These retail for $42 each, and I understand that is the exact same price. But what I'm trying to share with y'all is that if you're watching makeup content right now, you're watching my video, there's a good chance you have one of these in your collection because of how popular it was when it first came out. So if you want a diamond look, Valentine's is coming up, you want some sparkle on your eyes, try one of these. Keeping with Fenty Beauty, I have the Kilowatt Freestyle highlighters in my hand. There are several of these on the Fenty Beauty website, and I do have more than just these 2, but I found that these 2 are the ones that kind of have that same effect. And the first shade is going to be Trophy Wife, which is a beautiful gold. And then the second shade is going to be What a Brat, which is a really pretty pink sparkle. So you got like a pink and silver sparkle within this one. Now these are a little bit cheaper. So these are, I believe, $36 on Fenty Beauty's website. I don't want to get hung up on the cost, but I feel like the cost is something that needs to be mentioned in this video when you're comparing these products to such a high priced item. But these highlighters were really big in like 2018. So this might be a product that you have within your collection as well. And this is one that is discontinued, but might have it in your collection. You might have a product like this in your collection and you might want to try it out on your eyes as well. And these are the Fairy Balms from Fenty Beauty. I have 4 different shades. So I have the gold one in Trophy Wife, along with Rosé on Ice, which is going to be a rose gold, Copper Chill, which is obviously going to be a copper shade. And then finally I got 24 Cray, which is going to be a champagne gold. Glam Light. So this product is actually on my eyes. This is a newer release. So if you can see my inner corner, I do have like this sparkle on my inner corner, and this is a highlighter. This is the Glam Light collaboration highlighter with Coca-Cola. So this kind of is a shifty highlighter, but it still has those diamond-like sparkles within the highlighter. It's a high shine. It's a very glittery highlighter, okay? And that's kind of what all these products are glittery highlighters. And I personally like to use these, like 10 years ago, I would love to use these on my face, but now I just use them as eye toppers. This one is only $14 and is still available because that Coca-Cola collaboration came out, what, like in December, November, that time? But the next one from Glam Light is not one you can purchase, but these are the only 2 Glam Light highlighters I have. So I have a feeling they have other highlighters that are very similar that have those shines, but this is a highlighter trio palette. And yes, it is from Michaela. Okay, I'm not a fan. I bought this collection because I like green, okay? I don't even use TikTok, okay? I mean, honestly, is there a point anymore? But within this highlighter trio, you do have 3 blinding, glittery highlighters. They're also kind of duochrome, a little shifty as well. But you have the gold shade, which is going to be Are You Kidding Me?, Blinding, and Starstruck. And they just have those little glitters in there that kind of give that appearance that there's tiny diamonds on your eyelids or on your cheekbones if you're using this as a highlighter. Now, I'm going to go ahead, while we are talking about Michaela, I'm going to go ahead and dive into another brand that nobody really likes anymore. I personally have not purchased from this brand in a long time, but I don't throw away my products. Like, you got my money. I'm still going to use what I own. Okay, that's how I see it. But so that means I'm going to be talking about Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And the first formula I'm going to bring up is the Supreme Frost formula. I have 5 of these, okay? I'm not quite sure. I don't believe these are on his website anymore. At the time, I think these were around maybe $30. But I do have several shades, including Candy Apple Drip, which is kind of a shifty shade. It's kind of golden green. Then I've got Crystal Kumquat, which is a champagne. Wet Dream, which is more of a light gold. This Diamond Wet shade is probably the exact dupe for this formula. They all have that diamond shift, but this one is definitely more intense than any of the other products that I have. It's just, the texture is the same. The glitter amount is the same. I mean, these Jeffree Star ones seem to have a very similar formula and texture as the Patrick Ta ones. And then the last one I have is Citrus Bloom, which is like a deeper champagne gold. Okay, so now I have the Extreme Frosts, which these are very, very glittery. I have like the 3 original ones, so these all have a translucent base with the colored glitter. So I have Gag Me, which is going to be the blue one, along with Sour Ice, which is the green one, and Lick My Glit, which is going to be the pink one. Now, these ones were $50 when they first came out. I don't believe you can purchase these anymore as well, but I actually somehow managed to own all of them. So I also have the purple one, which is Choking on Ice. Then I also have the ones from the Blood Money collection, which is going to be Cold Hard Cash, which is a yellow gold. And then I have Stripper Magic, which is more of a champagne gold. And all of those have that same glitter effect. Now this one's from the drugstore. I only have one of them, but they do have 4 different shades available. And I believe the idea of this product was to be a dupe of the Fenty Diamond Balm. And this is from Lottie London, and this is their Diamond Bounce Highlighter. So the one I have is the Rose Gold one, because this is from a Vampire Diaries collection, and I just could not help myself. But this does have that same consistency as the Fenty Beauty, and has that same diamond shine, like the Fenty Beauty ones, like the Patrick Ta ones. And it's got like a translucent like base, just like all those products. But that one only retails for $10.99. That one's a nice affordable price point. All right, so now I'm going to get into some eyeshadows. And I want to start off with Colourpop. Now, I do not own every Super Shock shadow from Colourpop Cosmetics, but I did find 4 in my collection that do have like that translucent base, that diamond-like shine. And I believe 2 out of 4 of these are still available to purchase. So I'm gonna start off with the ones that are discontinued, or they were actually they're both collaborations. So the first one is the shade Balloon Pop from the Animal Crossing collaboration. Then I have the collaboration with Peeps, and this is the white Super Shock shadow. And then the 2 that you can still purchase, and these are actually available. I picked these up at Target personally. So I have the shade Secret Garden, which is a bronzy, coppery kind of shade. And then I also have the shade Ladybird, which is a champagne. I mean, can you guys tell I'm a big fan of the champagne shades? When I was going through my eyeshadow collection, the first thing I grabbed were these ones from Ofra, because these are advertised as the same way. These are toppers, they're diamond-like, translucent base. These are the Spark Lights toppers from Ofra Cosmetics. So I have 3 of them. I have the shade Chill, which is going to be a purple one. And then the shade Iced, which is going to be a hot pink. And finally, the shade Glisten, which is going to be white. These products are not available anymore, but there's a chance you might have something like this in your collection, or you might have these. And these are those loose glimmer powders. So these are loose eyeshadow. I think these were eyeshadow toppers when they came out. These were like a mystery box, like a Valentine's one from quite some time ago. But I have the shades Light the Way, Light Show, I'm So Lit, and All Lit Up. So you got the white, the gold, the rose gold, the champagne, your traditional colors for these kind of products. All right, and now I'm gonna talk about some shadows within palettes. So I only pulled 2 of my Pat McGrath palettes down, but I like to show you, but this formula is within all the Pat McGrath palettes, especially if they're the mothership kind. And so within these mothership palettes, you do have like these baked formulas that do the same thing. So this is mothership, is this 2 or 3? I think this is 3, right? So within this palette, there's like this pink shade that's kind of like it, this white shade that's like it, and then this is, I believe, 2, because this is my favorite Pat McGrath palette. And this one has got like a golden shade that does it, another white shade that does it. Is that the same white shade in the other palette? And I've only just noticed this. Who knows? But they have that same glitter effect. And the last product I want to talk about is from Patrick Ta himself. And this is a palette that was released for the holidays in 2023. And I think this is where he got the idea to do these toppers, because this is the major holiday face palette. Previously, he came out with blush palettes for the holidays. Well, this one was a blush and eye topper palette. So there are 4 different eye toppers over here that kind of do the same. Like, they are very glittery, very diamond-like, but they all have the translucent bases with that glitter in it, and in that same kind of formula where it kind of feels the same. Now, I know this video had a mixture of products that you can buy and you can't buy anymore, but I kind of wanted to use this video to share that go through your collections, and I think you'll be surprised on what products you have within your collections that do the same thing as these Patrick Ta Eye Illusion Duos. And I have quite a bit of makeup. I own quite a bit of makeup, but you know, you see new shiny things launched online and you immediately want to buy it. I've been doing really good the last year where I only buy if I'm, you know, really, really want it. I'm not saying I wasted my money on this Patrick Ta Eye Illusion Duo, but at the same time, I kind of did because I have all of these products that do the same thing. It has actually gotten me to use the products that I mentioned today, adding them into looks that I've been doing to get a little bit extra glimmer on my eyes. And that's kind of like what I wanted to share in this video. It's not, oh, go buy this instead. It's look what you have and see if it does the same thing. And if you find products within your collection that are similar, and I didn't mention them today, go ahead and comment down below and let me know, because I might have that as well. And that one just kind of slipped the process of me going through my collection. But if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And until next time, bye y'all.